Welcome to the Rap Report, episode -5. I am your host, Knowledge. No AKAs this time because I'm trying to think on the spot and I can't think of nothing. With me, I got Da Vinci, the verbal artiste.
AKA the Supreme Vagina Tickler.
Nice. So, like, I pointed at your little thing in Skype and you said it, like, right then. Like, it was perfect. And I realized after I pointed, like, there's no person there. But
Well, I'm sure the audience appreciates, or the listeners appreciate you giving out the detail.
Yeah, like none of this plays well for radio, but this is a hip hop podcast where we discuss news, current events, and who's beefing with who. And we also, squeeze in some music. And we ain't got time to be actually reviewing the music because there's just too fucking much of it coming out at any one time. So we kind of just listen to the albums, once, twice, maybe 5 times if we're, feeling funky that day. And then we give our impressions.
Yeah, basically.
So that's what we gonna do. And we gonna start with these here reasonable shouts. So I got the doc in front of me. Da Vinci, do you too? Or do I need to tell you what the order is that you wrote these things down in?
I got the first 3 in front of me. I don't got the doc open.
Okay.
So the first one is that Jidenna, Long Live the Chief.
Yes.
So this joint first showed up on my favorite TV show right now, Luke Cage. And Jidenna was performing this in the club. I was compelled, and I actually clicked on Jidenna when I saw him on my new music list, and Long Live the Chief was actually the same thing that he was performing. It surprised me because, like, the first time that I heard this nigga, he was talking about being a classic man and singing this shit. So, like, to hear him go in such a manner as he did on Long Live the Chief, it was refreshing. I needed to, worthy of a reasonable shout.
So I heard this and I was like, listening to it, I at first didn't even realize who it was. And that was from watching the show. Like that's actually the only place I heard it. I haven't listened to it since then. I've been meaning to. I think he has like a full, I want to say a mixtape, or like maybe I need to go back to that album that Classic Man was on. But the point is, I heard this shit and I was like, why didn't we get this Jidenna from the beginning? I don't know who that other motherfucker was, but that Classic Man shit, like that's some little funky, cool, whatever, like radio single, but like there should have been something else to show me that he could do this.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And
that would have had a different view on things.
Yeah, like it opened my eyes up because like I had no intentions on paying attention to this nigga. It was like, oh, well, if that's what the fuck you doing, you could stay over there. And Janelle Monáe's, kind of corny ass yoga song, like all of y'all could stay over in that box and I don't need to fuck with it besides when I hear it on the radio. They're not
yoga song.
that was the name of the song. You don't remember that?
Oh, nah. Nah.
Yeah, you don't remember Yoga?
No. Oh my.
Nigga, you need to listen to that. Like, yeah. It was weird. Like, the hook was going like, baby, bend over, let me see you do that yoga. And this is coming from Janelle Monáe, who, like, I don't know if we unfairly put her in like this like woke box, but that's what she was in until that song. And then niggas was like, oh, you kind of regular in ways that I didn't expect.
So wait a minute, woke niggas don't bust it open every once in a while? I mean, they shit throb too.
Yeah. But I mean, this is the double standard that exists. Like, you can't be both for some stupid reason.
I shatter that glass.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know, punch through that shit. Like, we need to keep doing that. But yeah, it was just weird to me. Probably because like she has never, that I know of, like made music that seemed to be so sexual before then, and so like overtly sexual.
Ah.
But it was like she was trying to step out her box, and like the most, like, you ain't just tiptoeing out the box, you kicking doors down, you kicking the walls of the box down, and you busting out like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. And between that and Classic Man, it was like, where the fuck is Janelle Monáe going? What is happening right now? But yeah, this long live the Chief shit. It was a perfect song to go with. I don't even remember what episode it was in, but it was just dope as fuck. And the music of Luke Cage period is dope. I think every song on there is good as hell. Like, I need to find that soundtrack.
Oh yeah, you and me both, buddy.
Yeah, there's the song from I think it was the first episode that like Raphael Sadiq did. Like, that song fucking jammed too.
Bruh, my SoundHound has been on flames for like the past few weeks that I've been watching Luke Cage.
That, I assume SoundHound is like a Shazam kind of app.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some shit. Like, Luke Cage has got references all over the music, and it's reminded me that I need to read more Donald Goines books. I can't say enough good things about that show.
Myth Bleak reminded me that I needed to read more Donald Goines books.
Him too. What did he say? Knew all about a dope fiend before reading Donald Goines.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I need to check him out like post haste.
So next up is Eminem's campaign speech, where he reminds you all that he's better than you still.
Pretty
A lot
rude.
of go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying that's pretty fucking rude.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a stand. What can I say? And to all you motherfuckers that's throwing hate this way in regards to the record, like, oh, you're never gonna play it again. You need to realize what this is. He put this out. It was a current event type of release, and it's meant to live in the space of art. Like, it's a picture. I look at it like it's a picture. It's a beautiful painting. No, I'm not gonna play it nonstop on repeat. But every once in a while, I'm gonna go to this beautiful ass picture and I'm gonna admire it, the art and the craft work that went into it.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
Eminem's campaign speech.
Is that an album or a
It's
song?
it's a song that he released, a 7-minute freestyle of sorts.
God damn, 7. Here we go with these long ass fucking. All right, so what's it about?
Uh, just him making light of the whole of the whole of the whole Hillary Clinton and Trump situation.
Oh,
Uh,
so like he's like straight up talking about the election.
he has references to it, and it's like that's what basically fueled like most of the content behind it. Most of his bars are like witty ass bars that's uh geared towards that, but he has other modern references where he's like, calling out some of the young rappers today, well, like pointing out how he's better than them as usual.
Hmm.
But like, it's just him killing the microphone for 7 minutes and a whole bunch of fucking current bars that are about the race.
Okay. So, given that you don't want to necessarily like play this over and over and over, would you be more apt to do that if it were like 2 songs?
No, because if it was 2 songs, then it would be overkill. Like, I feel like the way that he put it out.
What? But 7 minutes isn't overkill?
No, 7 minutes isn't overkill because you don't have to listen. If you're stuck on just time, if you're that pressed for time, then you don't have to listen to all 7 minutes. Like, you can listen to it 3 minutes at a time, 2 minutes at a time. Digest it as you please. But the point is that as soon as you listen to, like, the first minute or 2 of it, you're probably not gonna be able to press pause. So, because those bars are gonna be flying. He has bars.
Bars. So, all right, because like my Spotify doesn't have bookmarks that I can put like in songs, at least not that I know of. So
It's not
you,
it's not cohesive. Like, if I listen to, like, the first minute, I can't skip to, like, minute 3 and feel like I've missed something. Like, it's not like a story or anything like that. It's just him literally killing the mic for 7 minutes.
yeah, I guess I don't know. Like I think I'm on the side of the detractors. I mean, granted, I haven't listened to it, but like every other long song that I've heard, like even when they've been dope, I end up like not listening to them after. Like we gonna get in the Games album, later, but like that 92 bars joint, like it's just too much. And I don't know, what did he call it, 100 miles and running or some shit, like
Mhm.
that joint that was like 15 minutes long, and he took a lot of classic West Coast beats. Like it was dope. I can't tell you the last time I heard it. It had to be like when it came out.
See, well, I'll tell you, I'm the type of nigga that I grew up in the whole recording Stretch and Bobbito freestyles and Flex freestyles late at night. So, like, just listening to long ass freestyles is just something that's in my DNA. Some people want freedom. I want boredom. So, and
Get out.
uh
Go home. Go to bed.
So I mean I don't mind it at all.
Okay. Well, sounds dope. I need to check that out. And I need to listen to the other joint more. So next up, we got Sho Baraka, The Narrative. What the hell is this?
It's a album that came out by Sho Baraka, who I think is a Christian rapper. Uh, but he has bars and he has beats. I don't know if he made them. But the beats are really good, and the bars are really surprisingly good for, like, a Christian rapper. There's a lot of these Christian rappers that's just starting to just pop up everywhere, and uh they're not necessarily always good, nor do they have, like, direction in their records, but this is different. So I just challenge some of our listeners to go give them a try.
So I just Googled this dude, and like he looks so serious in all the pictures.
Yes.
Like, god damn, do you smile? You look, yeah, way too serious. Jesus.
uh Finally, uh Common has an album that just dropped not too long ago, and it is the shit. Everybody needs to check that out.
Um, so I should say the Sho Baraka, what was it? The Narrative. That's an
Yeah.
album, right?
Yes, it is.
And this Common joint, we need a name for it, and common's a common word, so Googling is not doing what I need it to do right now. Do you remember the name of the shit?
Black Lives Matter, the sequel, is what it should be called, but it's not. So let me open up Apple Music and go
Black
back to
America
it.
Again, is that it?
Yeah, I know it was Black something.
Black some shit.
Yeah.
And he's got Bilal on the first two songs, somebody named PJ, some female, I shouldn't say that,
Yeah,
some woman.
he has features all over the place, but
Marsha Ambrosius, Stevie Wonder's on one song. Somebody named Sid is on a couple.
But D. Dot executive produced it and is and they all
Really?
work. Yeah, yeah.
The Mad Rapper. And Bilal's on 4 songs. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm. I think
So
Robert Glasper's on a couple of those records too. I'm not sure.
that wouldn't surprise me. I think they work together a lot.
Yeah, him and Bilal.
BJ the Chicago Kids on the song called "The Day Women Took Over." Oh, damn! So
That's a dope song.
BJ the Chicago Kid. I haven't listened to his album, but I feel like he's like winning like a motherfucker, but like quietly.
Yeah, him and Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, like Anderson. So first of all, I never know how to pronounce that motherfucker's name. I don't know if it's Pac or Pac, but I've always said Pac. To me, that's what AA means.
Yeah.
But anyway, that dude, like, he's another one that has just been putting out his own music. He had his album that the people in the know like really fuck with. I don't think I've heard anybody who would care to listen to that album tell me that they didn't like it.
Because it's fire.
And then, yeah, that's another one I need to get to. And then he's featured all over the fucking place.
Yeah, he just dropped another album with Knowledge called No Worries, and that shit's fire as well.
God damn, like niggas need to slow down. Is this Knowledge from that was in Kids in the Hall, I think their name was?
I don't know. No, that's not him because he doesn't produce. 007 was the producer. This Knowledge is a producer from the West Coast somewhere.
Yeah, see, that's not too many motherfuckers with my name. This shit needs to stop.
Someone that doesn't have your name is King Crooked, and he dropped an album, and I've been playing that.
I saw that somewhere and have been meaning to. I've been meaning to check that nigga. We talked about it before, like him and his what's this crew called? Horseshoe Gang.
Yeah, I won't give them a shout out, but I'll shout him out.
Like I've been meaning to check them out too. They had an anti-trap music album or mixtape or whatever the fuck. So have you listened to the Crooked at all?
Yeah, it's called Good versus Evil. It's amazing to me. It's the type of music that I need right now after having Trump being elected. It's the shit that I need to get turned up to just in case somebody really tests me and really wants to see these fists. It's that type of music. Riot music.
Okay. Yep. Everybody
Start your own nation.
Everybody needs some of that shit sometimes. So you got 2 more on this list, and I'm gonna feed them to you. One is D.R.A.M, Big Daddy D.R.A.M.
No, that did. I meant to delete that. That don't make it to reasonable shouts.
What? And see, this is why we got to do something about this section name because, like, it needs to be something that denotes like not all of our thoughts on these things that we're talking about are going to be like positive.
Then can we flip it back to reasonable doubt? Then it's for the ones that's not positive. Should that be it?
Maybe it feels obvious to me, but for now that'll work.
All right. Yeah, it is a little obvious,
a little on the nose. But anyway, tell me about this nigga D.R.A.M and his album with the weirdo fucking cover.
I felt like he used his poodle as a barometer for when the record was done. Like if his poodle took a shit or a piss, and he's like, up, that's it, no more. I'm not putting any more work into this song. The reason why I say that is because it's not like this guy doesn't have great ideas. He has good ideas, great melodies. It's the workings of great records, but they become kind of repetitive as he doesn't fully develop. He doesn't go into how can I say it? It's just the something in every song is lacking except for the song with Erykah Badu. I'm so glad that wasn't a song where she just took a check and gave just some vocals. Like she obviously heard the record, liked the record, and decided to bless the record with her presence. But aside from that, it's like I wish he would have shopped these songs around to get features so that he could bring new energy to them and like possibly finish the record, because it seems like he'd get into a good hook or find a nice vamp and then just decide to sing that all over and over and over again, and the beat didn't do that much switching up, or if it did, it took a direction that was for the worst. So yeah, reasonable doubt. Cue the
So,
gavel bang.
so it just feels like he took half a song and then stretched it into a whole song.
Yes.
That's not good. Yeah, that makes me a lot less excited to play that, but I guess I should at some point. And Gucci Mane, Woptober.
Didn't listen to it. Forgot about that. Damn it.
It's another one that I need to um somebody. So I'll give him a little shout out. So I think it was Black Astronauts podcast. I forget if it was like Raven or somebody. One of the women on that show. Like that's a they have a couple different shows that all use the same RSS feed, which I think is actually a good idea for like cross promotion and stuff. And like if you've got one show that's bigger than the others, then like it looks to the fans like you have more content.
Yeah, that's dope.
And it promotes the shows that may not be as popular. So
Yeah, that's
they have
super
like
dope.
a show that's mostly men, and then they have a show that's all women. And I think this was on the woman show, so called like Houston, We Have a Problem. But anyway, one of them talked about this album and said it was good, like ratchet ass music, and that's exactly what you fucking want from him. So I need to check that at some point.
Yeah, yeah. I usually go to the Migos nowadays for that, but I could definitely go to Gucci Mane because I mean he laid the path for Migos.
Yeah, I mean it's a totally different energy though between the two of them.
Man, I just love they ad libs, Quavo and them.
Wait, so is that Quavo the same Quavo that's like all over Young Thug music now?
Probably so. I didn't notice that he was on Young Thug's joint, but I know that that's the Quavo that was on T.I.'s Us or Else.
Hmm. Yo, this nigga's name is like Quavius. I'm not even sure if that's the right pronunciation.
Oh my gosh.
They all got some wild names. Yeah, Quavius. The other dude's name is like Kirschnick, and the last dude is Kiari. Kyari. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I just googled Quavo, and Migos was the first thing that came up, and apparently, yeah. I assume that's the same guy. I can't imagine there's two people at the same level of fame from Atlanta rapping at the same time named Quavo, and they're not beefing over the name if they're not the same person. All right, so I guess Gucci Mane will happen at some point later. So let me run through mine. I'm gonna start off with this nigga 21 Savage.
I've been meaning to give him a listen. How is he? Is he everything that everybody keeps saying with the ignorance?
Oh yeah, he's terrible. He's fucking terrible, dog. Let me look up this one.
Oh, you mean bad meaning bad, not bad meaning good. Shout the consequence.
Both?
Damn, you had to think
Both?
about it.
I think. uh what's the line? All right, so on X, which is actually I should first like explain 21 Savage a little. No, we're gonna start with this fucking quote because this will explain who he is. This is the bridge. This is what Genius is calling the bridge, but I could swear it was a hook. No, it is the bridge. Okay, on the song called X. So, 10 bad bitches in the mansion. Wrists on Millie, rock them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy. And them drugs come in handy. Last name Savage bitch. Last name Savage bitch, but no, I'm not Randy. Now this is hit her with no condom. Had to make her eat a plan B. And I'm sipping on that codeine, not brandy.
Oh my gosh.
Hit her with no condom. Had to make her eat a plan B, nigga.
I want it in my life.
That's
oh my gosh.
It's funny and it's disgusting at the same time.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that degenerate piece of shit. I need to play that fucking record.
This nigga, and he told you his name is 21 Savage. He was not lying.
That's why it's like, you know what the fuck you're getting into.
Yeah. It's like, it's such like truth in advertising and like on the nose, but not at the same time. Like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy for it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking of Redman, like if he named himself like Lyrical Pothead or something, but like less on the nose. Like, this nigga is telling you from his name exactly what he's going to be doing. And he does it. He's not fucking around. Like,
oh my gosh. So would you listen to his album again?
yes. I was
okay.
So I just I don't know if it's an album or a mixtape or whatever. Like, you can never tell with some of these Atlanta niggas. But it's called Savage Mode. I'm pretty sure every song is produced by Metro Boomin. So
yeah,
all the beats fucking go. That song X that I just quoted, that's featuring Future. It's not many features on here that I remember. But it's just a dope little tape. And so here's another funny line that you might like. He's talking about on a song called No Heart. He's talking about punk ass niggas that like will talk in various ways show that they have no heart, that they're not real street niggas. And he does this like back and forth conversation where he's playing the part of the bitch nigga talking to him and himself. So the dude says, "Come on, Savage, you know I always play your mixtape." And then Savage goes, "Yeah, nigga, fuck all that. Ask your bitch how my dick tastes." It's just out of nowhere. So fucking rude. Now, Savage is like, he's monotonous as fuck. He doesn't do much with his flow. He actually does switch the flow up on this Drake song called Sneakin, which is also really fucking good. So everybody, you need to at least listen to those three. Like, if you want to figure out if you like 21 Savage and you don't want to just put on a whole tape or something, like listen to X, listen to No Heart, listen to him on Sneakin. And if you don't fuck with none of those, like, those are his best songs to me. If you don't fuck with those, you won't fuck with the rest of it. Because the rest of it isn't as creative as those songs.
Well, I'll listen to those three. I really don't like listening to like niggas peak records without listening to like their whole album. But that whole he didn't switch up his flow that much scares me. So I'm definitely gonna check those three out before I check out the album.
Yeah, and I think like you're more of an album guy than me. Like, you get really disappointed if people don't have good albums, whereas I'm like, I'm disappointed, but I can accept the shit because it's happened to me so much that people have been good, except like the other 10 songs on your 15 track album. But if I really like those 5, then I'm just sticking with those 5. You'll never be in my top 10 with output like that, but I'll still fuck with you. So yeah, I think you might be disappointed because like this shit, like it's only 9 tracks, and even then it gets old. Like this vibe.
Damn.
Like the names of these songs, like No Advance, No Heart, X, Savage Mode, Bad Guy, Real Nigga, Mad High, Feel It, Ocean Drive.
Damn. Yeah.
You know what all of those songs are about except the last 2 and maybe the first one.
Yeah.
No Advance, Feel It, and Ocean Drive. Everything else is like it's truth in advertising.
Oh man. All right.
So yeah, 21 Savage Mode. Played it once. I will play it again. I don't know how much. Like once I get a feel for the whole rest of the album, besides those couple joints I named, I might just go back to just playing those. Like it's pretty rare that I'm in the mood to like stay in that one trap mood for so long. Like usually I do like somewhere 3 to 5 songs of that shit, and then I'm tired of it. And I gotta do something else.
See, I did it pretty good on Us or Else, though. I'm still bumping that.
That doesn't feel like trap music to me.
But I think it still is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Listen to this and then listen to that. Like to me, they're very different.
That doesn't mean trap doesn't have subgenres.
Yeah, yeah, and that could be like maybe I need a name for like this kind of trap that's like real simple beats, real bass heavy, and like they're kind of sparse too. Like you'll see when you hear it. I can't think of the right words to describe it, but there's not much else. These beats are actually really simple, and they work well for him, but I can't do a whole album of this one sound.
Yeah, I hear
that. So next up is Tribe Called Quest, Conrad Tokyo.
That's the name of it?
That's the name of the song. Album is We Got It From Here. Thank you for your service or some shit like that.
Damn, that's the name of the album. I thought that was a thank you note or something, like a message. Like, oh shit, that really was the name of the album. All right.
It's really weird. Yeah, it's We Got It From Here. ... Thank you for your service. And the 4 is the number 4. I don't know why. I don't know. I haven't listened to it at all. Besides the one song, Conrad Tokyo, which it's a double. This is weird. So it looks like a double CD, but it's only 16 songs, which come out to an hour total. I'm confused.
Well, by old double CD standards, I guess maybe they didn't realize that technology updated and we could fit more than
no, because even back then, even when it was really like just based on the limits of a CD, CDs then held like 72 or 78 minutes.
Oh shit, you're right. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Q-Tip, Jerobi, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, rest in peace to Fife.
Yeah, I mean, either way, like I'm gonna probably, I don't know. Like, so we were talking like before the show about being worried, and I should probably explain. So like, Fife died, within the past like 2 years. Did he die in 2015?
Yeah, he passed away last year, I believe.
And apparently they were in the process of, I think they actually finished the album before he died, but like they were recording this album then. I think they were on like doing reunion tours and stuff. And for the most part, people just thought they were touring. That's all I thought. I had no idea this album was coming. I think most people didn't because like it was a big deal when it got announced.
But they were talking about it in their latter interviews.
They were?
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed it then. I didn't know until the news places like DX and stuff were posting like this person does interview about this album. And this like these interviews happened in I feel like the past like 4 months.
Well, maybe that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but like while they were recording, I don't think anybody knew they were recording.
Yeah, I could see that because you don't want to like hype them up and then something possibly go wrong.
Yeah. And given all the tension that existed between them, specifically Fife and Q-Tip, like it makes sense not to do that. And it also just makes sense from a marketing standpoint. Like, let this shit be a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it's helping sales and just general buzz.
Yeah.
So I listened to Conrad Tokyo yesterday, played that in the car, and I thought it was dope. It was like surprisingly dope, and it doesn't sound exactly like old Tribe,
Which one
which
is
is
that? Conrad Tokyo. Who's on that?
um I think Kendrick's on it.
Oh, okay, the Kendrick record. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a dope record. Yes, yes.
So let me see. There was one thing. I think it's just as far as rapping. I think it's just Fife and Kendrick. Yeah, it's just the two verses, and Fife says something.
Hmm.
Trump and SNL hilarity, troublesome time kids, no times for comedy, blood clot you doing, bullshit you spewing as if this country ain't already ruined. Yeah, like it was a different fight. His voice sounds a little bit different. I can't really pick out how, but still dope.
Yeah, it's a little bit deeper than it was
Mm,
before. You like it's more it's a little bit more mature, has a little bit more weight to it.
mm-hmm. And the beat fucking knocks, and then Kendrick comes in and kills. It, that song like gave me hope. Like I was coming into this album, and this is what I was going to say before. We were talking before about like just being worried. Like when one of your favorite groups like comes back after years and years, like
Mhm.
you don't know how it's going to sound.
Mhm.
It would be foolish to expect the same greatness that existed before. So a lot of times it ends up being a disappointment. And like after people have like been out of the limelight for a while, like I just be wanting them to stay out or like just do features. I don't want a full album from you and you just fucking disappoint me.
However, I do understand the gamble and the risk that they took. With that being said, given that their last album and what would have been the final chapter to their legacy was Love Movement. And anybody that likes Beats Rhymes Life or Midnight Marauders or whatever your cup of tea is as far as Tribe Called Quest, it's not too many people that like Love Movement. I'm starting to hear latter generations say like that's their favorite album. But before, these babies, I don't think that I was able to find like 5 people in a room that would say that Love Movement was their favorite Tribe album.
Yeah, I think I may have heard one person say that and yeah, that was weird. Nobody does that shit. Even the people who like fuck with it will still like their favorite is always something else. And I've listened
Mhm.
to it a few times and I just never have the desire to go back to it. I just really want to hear Find My Way and then I go back to
Mhm.
other Tribe songs. I never want to sit down and
Yeah.
just play Love Movement.
So if for no other reason, like I definitely am willing to give it a try based off and an honest try, not trying to compare it to the products that existed 10, 20 years ago, and let
Yeah.
this album live on its own.
All right. So we'll have more to say about the Tribe album as time goes on and we finally listen to it. But just for now, like, I don't know, check it out. Check out Conrad Tokyo, if nothing else. And we need to hurry up and get through this shit because we got more to do and it's already getting late. But all right, so let me run through these next two. So and that doesn't mean you can't talk, but Pryhme, the deluxe edition. So this is old, but I put it on here just because it was just a really good fucking album, especially the deluxe. I don't know. I never listened to the original, so I don't know what it's missing. But I know it's missing the Wishing with Black Thought. The one on the regular album just has Common, and there's a version that has like I think different Royce verses. So Pryhme is Royce and DJ Premier. First of all, let's get that out the way.
Yeah.
So the Black Thought version of Wishing, I think, has different Royce verses, 2 or 3 of those, and 2 Black Thought verses. And as good as Common is, Black Thought trumps him any day of the week for me.
Yeah, that's the nigga.
So, like, that album, when I first played it, I was like, so these are like basic ass DJ Premier beats. I'm bored already. And by like the second or third time, I was like, I can't. All right. So there's like 5 songs on here that I can't deny now. And the whole thing just kept growing on me to the point that like now, like none of those songs are bad. There's just times that I don't want to hear certain songs, but they're all good.
Yeah, I'm surprised because those didn't ring off as basic as Premiere beats for me. Those weren't throwaways.
Yeah, I think like I needed to give them the time to grow because I can definitely say now there are much worse, much more actual basic Premiere beats, and even a few of those. Like I'm thinking of the one that features Fonte and Doom. Like that beat doesn't sound like anything I've heard from Premiere in I don't know forever, maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering if he had asked Doom for any input.
And you know what probably helps too is that this is Premiere sampling what's the dude's name? I think Adrian Young and his band.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that helped changing this process. But then also like he made some Gangstar beats that like don't sound like the shit. Like when people say they got a Premiere beat, half the time it feels like you got like a Premiere like bargain bin beat. Like this nigga makes 20 of those a day along with like 5 good ones that he sells for 10 times as much as what you paid. But like these were like he put his fucking ankle in these beats. And like Royce is dope on them too. Royce has some questionable lines like a lot of punchline rappers do at times. But
yeah, he does.
For the most part like is like at least a solid like 7 out of 10 on each of these songs, and he's got his like 9 and 10 moments on a lot of them.
Yeah, it's enough for me to be on the lookout for Pryhme 2, which I heard is on the way.
Yeah, that's probably going to be dope. And the other one is Solange, a seat at the table. We're going to get into some R&B a little bit.
What? Nigga, we doing R&B now? Nigga,
this is what happens when you don't open the doc. It's been sitting right there for like the past half hour.
Half hour? Nigga, what? Nigga, I thought you started it off. This is a hip-hop podcast.
First of all, I don't talk like that. Suck my balls, nigga. And yeah, but
I'm just busting your chops. Nah, go ahead because she definitely deserves it. I've been on Solange since she dropped that Tony, and I don't mean Toni. I mean the other night.
Yeah, that That's actually when I got onto her. It wasn't that song. It was I Decided, but from the same album. Soul Angel and the Hadley Street Dreams. I never figured out what that title was about, but I didn't care to. But this joint is like so much different from that album. Like that one took like a old like doo-wop pop sound.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah. And this one is like it's soul. Like fuck, this is how you find out how shallow my knowledge is of other genres. Like I can't name the closest analog I can think of is Al Green, but this is not Al Green music. I just can't think of a better example. But it's more that kind of soul. Like
Bilal Sadiq type soul.
Yeah, especially Bilal, I'm thinking. And I don't know, somebody's gonna point out how I'm wrong. Like somebody was mad at us for talking about the Mac Miller album and saying that it felt like neo soul, and they was like, "This is clearly not neo soul." And I was like, I don't know. I guess like you're just
It's new. It's soulful. That kind of means neo soul.
get the fuck out of here with your literal definitions, nigga. You like no, that shit's neo soul. Like this nigga got a whole bunch of neo soul people on it. Like
That's real.
this shit sounds, and it's not just that he's featured those people singing, but like those beats, those are neo soul beats. Those songs don't need Mac Miller. He didn't, as far as like who everybody knows Mac Miller to be. That's not a Mac Miller album. That's a neo soul album with Mac Miller rapping and singing on all of it.
Yeah, though the records definitely have neo soul characteristics when you break them down instrumentally. I could defend us if I wanted to.
Like, and that's what I mean about it. It's not like I think his singing like sounds like that, but the mood, the feel, the way the instruments are used, these bass lines, these like kind of sparse, little bit slow instrumentals, like it's just neo soul as fuck, dog. I
Yeah.
just like I think I told the girl like I mean if Dwele was all over it, like he wouldn't be out of place at all.
Yeah, true.
This shit is generic ass neo soul. But anyway, like so this Solange shit is like it's not neo soul, it's regular soul. It's like old soul. And it just it fucking works for me. I can't say much more about it. I'm probably gonna bring it up for like the next few episodes because it her diction makes it hard for me to figure out what she's saying. So like I haven't digested these songs yet. I just kind of know generally what's maybe like half of them are about. So I'm really just listening and letting it like soak in, and that's happening really slowly. I've only played it like twice so far,
Okay,
but
I gotta give it a
I'm
try.
enjoying, yeah, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it, just like letting it soak in slowly.
All right. So that was the last of the reasonable shouts and doubts.
Yeah. So let's take a quick little break and then come back with news.
All right.